Take the chains off the brain. We've been handcuffed.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hey,
We can't do that.
let her breathe, let her breathe, let her breathe. It's okay, it's okay. Take two. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I am one of your hosts, RDJ.
I'm Ashley.
AKA Threes, and we want to thank you.
I can't. It sound like I drink a boost for breakfast and Ensure for dessert.
Okay, how about this? Okay. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I am one of your hosts, RDJ.
I just want you to be okay. That's it.
I am okay.
Okay. It just sound and look painful, but you not in pain. It's cool. As long as you're cool, we cool. We gonna keep rocking with it. Okay.
If I say good morning, good evening.
Okay. Don't say it again. Don't say it again. That's it. Yeah. All right. What's up, y'all? Hey.
We want to thank y'all for entering the greater day. Look, we be having trials and tribulations when it comes to Riverside. Okay. And we be missing. Hey, we're trying. Okay, just know it's a lot
Yeah.
going on, and we're trying. But we have come to you again this week with another episode of The Gray. So
Yeah. Hopefully it records the whole episode and all the things afterwards so we can get it to y'all.
right. So how are you?
Oh, I'm exhausted. You was like, let's do this now. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, let's get this out. Let's get it.
I am exhausted. I have been like nonstop on the go since I came back from my reunion, and my mom was just here, and I really didn't get any sleep. I've been dealing with insomnia and stuff, so I am literally just exhausted, and hungry. Okay. But yeah, how are you?
I'm the same, and I guess that's kind of what I wanted to talk today about. Today's topic is more so about the exhaustion. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I'm tired. Overworked and underpaid. I'm sure everybody is, and as you can see, it's just a lot going on in the world right now. And you know what? It's not even the world; it's just ourselves. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because, more specifically, it's like, do you feel like we work to stay alive?
Yeah, we have to. We got to survive.
Right. But not work as in like go to a job 9 to 5, but as in like work to stay alive. This is what I mean. Normal, everyday American. I'm zoning in on a normal, everyday American because I know other places and other nations don't have this same sentiment when it comes to this. Wake up, uh, thank God, affirmations, brush your teeth, wash your face, shower, find some nice shoes, put on, or decent shoes or whatever, put on. And this is if you go to work, as in travel to work. You put on decent clothes, clean clothes. You work your 8 to 4, 9 to 5, whatever the situation is. You come home. Well, actually, you know what? You drive to work. You get cut off to traffic, and you know people going crazy on the road. You're in a rush, or you're just driving normal, or whatever situation is. You get to work. You got to associate with people. You gotta communicate. You got to be nice. You got to be kind. Uh, do lunch, and you got to eat something decent, and then you got to go home. You clock out. Same thing on the road. You come home. You cook. You clean. You got to take another shower. You got to get ready for tomorrow. All knowing that you still got to eat the right calories, you got to drink the right water, you got to exercise. It is so much to stay alive or be in accordance with, even with these braces. Look at this. I don't understand why is it just to have a nice smile, I have to put myself through pain, because it is pain. You know what I'm saying? Right now, these right here are pulling down both my canines. Okay, so I can
Uh-huh.
have a better bite in a more, straight smile or whatever the situation is. We do a lot every single day, consciously and unconsciously, working to stay alive. It's a lot. It's exhausting. It still pulls from your reservoir of, like, you know what, I still have hope, everything's going to be okay, and things to that degree. And we have an unlimited amount of that, but trying to tap into it all the time, sometimes you don't have that 100% or that 50% or that 20%. Sometimes you're at zero, and then you're trying to, like, what can I do to inspire me, what can I do to keep me going and motivated. And sometimes, they say, what, journal is cool, but what if I don't feel like journaling in that day? What am I pulling from then? What do I have to cling to anchor myself to keep me focused and keep me motivated and keep me energized to go to the next day or the next minute? Not even the next day,
Hmm.
the next minute. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot too. Why are you looking at it like that?
Cause it look like that shit about to hurt.
It's not about the hurt,
Oh, you just
but
popped them?
no, I'm not popping. I'm gonna take them out.
Oh, okay. Well, I get what you're saying, and well, not like I said, but I did recently just make a TikTok in regards to that.
Mm.
The one and only TikTok that I made that went viral. Um, have you ever heard people like, I was not expecting that video to blow up? I was not expecting that video to blow up like it did. But I basically was saying, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I do all the things, but I don't want to do all these things. Like, I just spawned here on earth. I don't feel like I should have to work at a good life. You know what I mean? In every regard. Like, I feel like it shouldn't have to be work. I feel like we should just have these things. So I do understand what you're saying. Um, the flip side to it is that it's all a choice, right?
Oh
It's
yeah.
all your choice. You literally could go right now, find your nearest woods, and go live in it and sustain yourself. Like, you could literally do that. That could be your choice. You don't have to
Yeah,
get
but you
up and go
still
to
have to
work and
work.
do all these
But you
things.
still have to work to stay alive in the woods.
Right, but I'm saying you wouldn't have all of this work. Like, you could eliminate a lot of stuff. You wouldn't have the pressure of being responsible for anybody other than yourself. You wouldn't have the pressure of, or the responsibility of, like, gas and cars and maintenance. So it would eliminate a lot of things. Yeah, you would still have to work. That's just human nature. We're designed to survive. So even quote unquote cavemen, even with that, like, you still had to go out and do whatever, but we don't have the same amount of work. Well, cavemen don't have the same amount of work as we do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot now. Um,
Yeah, but we don't
and
live in a caveman life no more. We don't have that
by
ability to,
choice.
kind of, not by choice though. Like, where's your local cave at?
Go make one.
Now I have to go make a cave. That's extra work.
I'm sure they had to make caves too. I don't think the earth just came with all these perfectly carved out things that people could just fit into. You know what I'm
Some,
saying? I feel
but
like they
some
probably had to make a cave. They
maybe
had to make something. You know what I'm
some is,
saying?
yeah, some is natural resources, but they still have to pull to go get wood, to make fire, to catch
Yeah.
fish, to kill stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, so
but
that's what I'm saying. It's still some work that needs to be done, but all of the work that we do nowadays, especially like mentally and stuff like that, like, I don't think that they had to do that. I don't think our parents had to do that. Like, there were simpler times. Even if we romanticize it, like, there were simpler times. But
hmm
on earth, you will have to do some work. The thing is, what I'm discovering or discovered or whatever, is that it only feels like work until it is second nature. Learning how to walk as a baby feels like work. Like, shit, I keep falling. I got to get up. I got to do this. I have to do it. It has to get done. I have to be a human that walks. This shit feels like work until it doesn't feel like work anymore. You don't consciously get up out that chair and go, okay, left foot, right foot. It's second nature now. So it's not work. So it feels like work until it's second nature to you. People
Yeah,
who start a habit of going to the gym, like it feels like a lot of effort and stuff until it's second nature. Now it's just like, oh shit, I do this shit for fun. Like this shit don't mean nothing. Like it's just a part of me now. So there's also that too.
right. But growing that routine had to have a origin, right? So you had to start somewhere to where it's like, yo, like now I gotta add this to the routine. Now I gotta do less of this just to do more of this, and it's just like modifying your schedule every single day. Just seems like work. I gotta eat the right things in order for the gym to actually be effective. Because if I don't, I'm going to the gym for nothing. I'm doing an hour and a half, good workout, the best workout, just to go home to eat pizza and French fries. Not
Choices.
just yeah, it is choices.
People often make the wrong choices. They do what feels good temporarily and it harms them in the long term. Instead of just doing the hard shit, telling yourself that it's easy, do the hard shit, get it done, and now you're better off in the long term.
Even with your TikTok that went viral, the I just spawned here situation, I wanted to address the comment of we made the choice to be here. What was it? What did he say?
A couple people commented and said like your higher self chose to be here because I was like, I just spawned here. I didn't ask for this, and a couple people have been commenting like your higher self asked to be here. Your higher self made the decision. You just don't remember and stuff like that.
And they couldn't give you any concrete or factual information to support their theory.
They gave me what they felt was concrete, but it wasn't concrete enough for me. Um, but yeah, it wasn't concrete enough for me.
I don't think I Howard how to say it. You know what? There's a lot of times where people could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna spawn here at this time because this is the time period I want to be in. Trying to compute that, saying like, oh, this is the time period I choose to go in. I didn't want to go. I wanted to go back in the Western times where we had horses and carriages, but you know what? I'd rather go to Teslas and the fast cars and stuff like that because I don't feel like being in a shootout every day. What? Still a shootout. It's just a different type of shootout. I chose this time because of Teslas.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you did. Who knows?
Or I chose this time so I can be right here in this moment to because they said that you see the outcome of your life or you see the what the life that you will have and this is your higher self choosing that time or something like that.
Yeah. Some people were saying like you're one some people were saying like you just chose to be here, like you chose to be a human spirit. Then there are some people who say you chose you saw your life and you chose it, but you forgot. Like you chose it for a reason, but you forgot why you when you were here as a human, like you forgot the reason why and all that stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't really do much digging into it. I just saw what they presented me in those comments and I was like, I
Right.
don't know.
So the people that's in other places, they chose to be here too to starve or to to be kidnapped or to be raped or to be murdered. They chose the time period to come here because they knew that even though it's a possibility, even though I could have been in India or whatever like that, I chose to be here because I had the choice to be here versus just existing in a consciousness of trying to find purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit, if y'all,
We need to get one of them on her. We need to get one of them. Oh, you chose to spawn here
okay.
because the stars aligned and you chose the I didn't know if you was laughing or but I
Oh no, I
realized
was coughing.
you was coughing. I was like, she over there with the huh, huh. No, like, nevertheless, yeah, good. I mean, people are really into astrology right now and horoscopes and things to that degree. But I mean, if them were the answers to everything, then they would have the answers to everything.
I feel like kind of what I told people when I was asking them, like, give me some proof of whatever. Um, I feel like your belief is your belief, and that's fine. And
Right.
it's your belief
Right.
because it is not a fact. A fact can't be a belief. So it's your belief. And I understand that. And if that's what makes you better at the end of the day, if that's what makes you a better person, then that's fine. The problem is when you try to push your belief to me, I'm going to need some proof. You have your reason for believing this thing. Your reason and my reason will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? So even if we both say we did this for our kids, well, this is me and my kids' relationship. That's you and your kids. It's not the same reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you get down to like the little minute stuff, so it's totally fine for people to believe that they asked to be here, that we all asked for it. That's totally fine. It just became an issue a little bit for me when they were trying to push like, oh, you're so stupid. You don't know. Da, da, da. And I'm like, that's where it's a bit of an issue because I'm asking you for the proof because I'm not just going to blindly follow something. I want some proof. And you're telling me uh, like you just got to do your research or you're just so disconnected and this and that and that. It just came off very negative when, I don't think it should have gotten there, but I'm willing to I'll go back and message them or if anybody on here, feels that way. I totally respect everybody's belief. And if your belief helps you to be a good person and to get through this existence, this experience for however long your timeline is, then please go ahead and believe in it. But when someone asks you and is genuinely trying to get understanding, then I think that you should meet that with the respect that's given out and not like, oh, you're such an idiot. You don't know. You're so stupid. How
Yeah.
did you
With
not know?
the
Like, that's
disrespect
crazy. Yeah,
or
that's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Blind blind faith is something that happens every day, even with people choosing the religion that they follow. It's blind faith.
Yeah.
Um, and some people have proof that this religion or this divinity that they follow is actually real and it works for them. That's their belief. It it's okay. It's okay to have that. But at the same time, when you're trying to communicate that with somebody who is genuinely asking for information or understanding, and once you're met with a question and you straight up go to straight, oh, you're stupid or you're an idiot or you're not listening or anything to that degree, it more so like, well, you're not helping me believe in what you're saying.
Right.
I can't actually compute what you're saying now because you're calling me names that are uncalled for just for me questioning, like,
Yeah.
okay, where can I go to find this information? How is this information proven? What is the facts that align with what they're saying to me right now? So
Yeah.
just be mindful when somebody asks you questions. It could generally be because they want to know versus actually just saying like, oh, I don't believe you. This is not true, blah, 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 blah. It's two sides to that sword, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um,
I
that's that's probably why y'all always say think with positive intent or
Yeah.
yeah,
Just assume positive intent
right.
always. Just
That
assume positive intent. And if that's your belief, that's your belief. It's okay. I do know that there are some like douchebag people out here who like to go around and just like challenge people's belief to disprove it, but it's a belief, so you can't disprove somebody's belief. That's what they believe. You know what I mean? You could try to change their mind or something like that, but you can't. That's what they believe. You know what I'm saying? So that's totally fine. And honestly, at the end of the day, I'm kind of coming to my own realization that maybe all of us are right. Um, I was thinking literally last night. I was like, "Oh, the God!" And I know that you asked me a question, and we don't have to talk about religion. We can get back to the topic, but this is just outburst, but I remember when you had asked me something to the effect of like, so, God here, but then God overseas, and then God there. Like, we had that kind of
I'm the God.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I think that we're all right. I thought about if 100 people or if everybody in the world came and touched me, I would hate that. But let's just say that they did. Okay. They all came and touched me blindly. They're blind. It's a dark room.
Right.
They all came and touched me. They could just touch one like section of me or whatever.
Right.
When they went back and described me, they would all be describing me, but they would be describing me in different ways. Some areas, like if somebody just got to touch a toenail, they were like, oh man, this God is a hard God. They are this, they are that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody touched my lips, they're like, yo, hey. You know what I'm saying? Because my lips are so soft.
It's too much.
But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right, because you shouldn't be attracted to your God. But you know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Why
talking about
not?
my lips being so like, I'm not about to be no, I'm not about to do that. I don't want to
I
be
was,
I
but
don't want to be all up on my God
okay,
like that. No.
right.
No,
But
let me
see,
finish my point before you get into this stuff. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we should probably think about it that way. Like, somebody gonna call me a this type of God, somebody gonna call me that, somebody gonna call me this, and that's okay. I think that whatever works for you in that region that you touched, maybe it's a divine reason why you touched that certain area or whatever, and that works for you over there. But y'all are all describing me. It's just like, I'm Ashley, but Zaria is going to describe me a different way than you do. My clients, my coworkers, the strangers, they ain't mine. The
my stranger,
strangers,
that's the next
my
level.
strangers, I said, my strangers in my reality, they're going to describe me differently. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're all still describing me. It's still Ash, but they're going to call me something different. And I think that that's
Mm,
really what this all is. And if
mm,
everybody just understand that and have your belief and do your thing, then we'll all be cool. We should try to seek understanding versus saying who's right and who's wrong. Because whatever you believe, that's what you believe in your brain. That's your brain. That's okay. Just for most things, unless it's immoral, then I'm not rocking with that. But if your belief is making you a good person and all that stuff by society standards, by whatever standards, please just do it. I'm just trying to get understanding. I'm just trying to know why you believe that thing. And I want people to understand, like, there's no such thing as like really proof, but I'm trying to get as close as I can to understand why you think that. And you telling me like, oh, you just don't, oh, you so stupid. How you not, look at them. Ha! Like, that's not helping me. And now it's making me want to double down on the fact that I don't want to believe what you believe because it made you
right.
that type of person. So
Yeah.
yeah, but go ahead. You about to tell me why we should be attracted to our God. I'm not about to be sexually attracted to my God.
Yeah, see, well, that's the thing. I mean, sexually attractive. That's that's next level. That's next level. But nevertheless, not more of a physical attraction, but attraction to the spirituality of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I love
Okay.
God. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm in love with God. Like, or I'm in love with my belief. Whatever the situation is, you should
Yeah.
have that want that connection to.
Yeah, I think most people do. I think in order for it to become a belief, I think that they have that, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they don't talk like that, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what they think. That's why they made it a belief. They made it a part of their core system. So,
But even not really, but henceforth, from what you said, to add on to what you said, I do believe that there have been segments and pieces of like one belief, and it's been touched and pulled and taken back to whatever part of the world that was in, and that's what developed their god or their gods or whatever belief they have, and it's all probably all pulling from one thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's so many different stories about it. Oh well, this said this, and so said this. It's tablets. It's hieroglyphs. It's all these temples and stuff like that that kind of like have somewhat of a version of the Bible or the Qurans or whatever you know version that you have in your belief, and it's saying the same thing but different names or in different ways or whatever the situation is. So it's I think I can get on board with that, but for somebody who believe in something.
Yeah.
No, it's only one thing and one thing only. Oh, okay, I understand. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say that you're right or you're wrong, but I do understand what you're saying. I accept
Right.
that. But
Yeah.
you're not gonna convince me to believe in something that I don't want to believe. That it's not a fact. What you said. A fact is a fact.
Yeah. And I just want to understand why you believe it. And there are some people who did touch it and take it back and say this is the only way. And
Right.
I've touched that as well. Like I believe that Jesus Christ came down, died for our sins. I believe in God, the Holy Spirit, all of that. So I do want people to believe what I believe,
Hmm.
right? But I don't know if I'm right.
That's
I
I
don't
mean
know
that's
that. This is literally just my belief, and this is what has helped me. I have had different encounters, or what I believe I've had is different encounters. I've also heard other people in their encounters. There's been too many things that have lined up. Like there's reasons that I can point back to why I believe this thing, but
right.
hey, do what you do. Sorry to take us off on a tangent about belief, but let's get back to the
Or
whole.
religion, yeah. We really ain't even
Yeah,
talked about it, really. You know what I'm
yeah, we
saying?
have
But
it. I try to
because
steer clear of it.
I try to too, because it's really, really a touchy. It's a touchy topic for sure.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I think the topic that I was really like trying to drive in is just having to do a lot to survive on a day to day basis. Um, with the way technology is now,
Hmm.
caveman aspirations, if you will, isn't possible. There's so much stuff that has advanced the caveman thought process and the technology that you'll be stupid to go around with a club. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Hmm.
kill. You know, when you can actually just buy it, or you can make something to catch fish or whatever the situation is, or when you can actually just buy it. It's way easier now than it was then. But they still have to work to survive. They still have to do things to survive. They still
Right.
have to clean themselves because they don't want diseases. They still have to wash clothes because certain smells attract different type of animals, or whatever situation is. There's thought processes behind everything that they done in order to make it to the next day or the next minute. Like I said, so
Hmm.
it's a lot, man. It's a lot
It is. I mean, it is until it's not.
until it's
Like,
second nature, huh?
yeah, literally. That's what I've seen the proof of. Like that's what I know. Um, I think the hardest part is always just getting started. And maybe even before that, the harder part is realizing. Maybe that's the hardest part. It's like realizing, like, oh shit, this is where I am. This
Right,
is what's going on. This is
right,
what I need to do. This has to get done.
right,
Okay. It took a lot for me to get here, but I'm here. Or it didn't take a lot and somebody told you, like, hey, duh. And you like, oh, okay. All right, got it. That might be the hardest part. The less harder part is, but still hard if you want it to be, if you say it is. Even though I made a post about that too, I was like, can y'all stop saying that it's hard? Y'all count yourselves out before y'all even get into the shit. It's going to be hard for me to, okay, well, if you go into that mindset, guess what? It's going to be hard. But if you say, hey, this is about to be easy, I'm about to change this, or I'm about to start this routine, now you're telling your brain, hey, this is something that I'm going to enjoy. This is something I'm going to like. This is something that's going to benefit me. So don't try to protect me from this by me putting out a word like hard or this is gonna take so long. And then let me just tell you all the good stuff so that you understand that this is a process that I'm welcoming. This is something that I like and I enjoy. And then you'll help give me the strength to persevere. You know what I mean? So that might be the hardest part for some people. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, you good. And as long as you stick with it, as long as you do what you need to do every single day, it'll get to the point. I tell Zaria all the time, the more you do something, the less you have to do it. The more you go into every day with like, okay, I need to do this at this time. I need to do this at this time. The less you'll have to do, I need to do this at this time. And you'll just do that at that time. You know what I mean? You have a routine that you follow right now. Every weekend, every day when you get off work, as you head to work, you got a certain route that you drive and all that. At first, maybe when you first started the job, you probably had to use GPS to figure out how to get there, then eventually stopped. And now you just know how to get there. You don't even know shortcuts now, but you still get to the place. And
right.
so I think that we just need to look at life like that. Like we make it hard because we say it's hard. it's actually really not that hard. And I'm a walking contradiction because I made that post saying, I'm tired of doing this, I'm tired of doing that, I'm tired. I am, but also at the same time, the very next day, I still was like, hey, let me just get up and get this shit done. Because life's not going to stop because I said that, because I felt that.
Right.
You still got to just get the shit done. So just do it.
Yeah, I got to get it done, but them are the recharge days that I'm talking about. Sometimes you're drained, you're depleted, and you don't have nothing pouring into you in order to fill you back up to do the things that you have to get done. That reset next day just let you know, like, all right, cool, I'm back to where I need to be in order to get the shit done.
A recharge day is insane. An entire day to recharge is insane.
But that's exactly what happened. You made the TikTok post, right?
Oh
The
yeah,
next
but
day,
it wasn't I just posted it at night. I didn't make it. I made the post and just saved it in my drafts. But I posted it at like 10 something at night. Had a whole little manic episode. And then woke up the next day like, okay. But I wouldn't have let that take me through the whole day. Like a recharge day is insane to me. I think you can have a moment where you go, okay.
I think it works different with different people. It's the mindset, you know. Everybody don't have that go getter or that right now or that, oh, this is hard or oh, this is easy mindset. Like everybody works different, and
Right.
I know you feel like some things can just happen in an instant, and it can. I'm not saying it's not possible. It can, but does it really happen in an instant with everybody? No, it don't. There are things that
No,
lead up to.
it doesn't happen in an instant with everybody because they don't allow it to. You could literally be like, oh my God, I'm saying this from experience. You could literally be like, I hate myself. I don't want to live. I want to be up out of here. And then take 5 minutes of gratitude, of silence, deep breathe, and have a completely different outlook on your life. It can happen. Most people
Right.
don't do it or don't try or don't stick with it. And I'm not shaming anybody because I had to get help. I
You're
had to
talking
get
about you. Yeah, you're
to
talking about
this
yourself
point.
though.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like, and if you can't do that, then you suck. But I think that once you know something is possible, then then you should know that it's possible for you as well. So if you see that it happens for other people, and that's what we were talking about like episodes ago. I'm like, I don't get jealous of people. I just now know that it's humanly possible. Once I know it's humanly possible, then I can go and get it. And then if I don't know how to achieve it, then I will go and try to research. Well, how do you do that? Oh, wait, literally, you have control of your emotions. I didn't know that. But once I watched this video on like, oh, you're crying right now, you could be grieving right now, you could be whatever, but you could literally tell yourself in this instant that you want to feel happy and do it. You could literally laugh while you're crying and change it because you control your emotions. But we're so detached and we're so
Mm.
ran by our this instant gratification, this dopamine thing.
Impulses. Hmm.
Yeah, so great word. By our impulses and stuff like that. So it's like you lost control and you're being controlled by the world. So yeah, you're just ebbing and flowing. That's why I would never go with the flow. I don't like what's out here in the world. And if I realize that I'm flowing like the world, it's it's going to fuck me up mentally. So I don't want to go with the flow, not ever in life. I am in charge of my life. I'm responsible for me. Yes, bad things have happened to me. Yes, I have been in bad situations. Yes, I have been through some very hard times, but I'm responsible for myself. And that's the mindset that I take with me. If I don't like something, it's okay to say it. It's okay to voice it. It's okay to cry about it. But for a whole day, for 30 minutes, for an hour, no. Get to the point where you could be like, as quickly as you scroll for a hit of dopamine, as quickly as you take yourself up out of that shit and be like, I understand that I feel that way. It's not true. I can change this. I have a champion, a warrior mindset. Like, I got this. I could do this. This shit easy. Okay, yeah, I was just crying. I go to the mirror. That's what Zoe taught me. Go to the mirror. You'll laugh at yourself. Look at you crying. Look at you crying about whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not
Yeah.
saying the loss of a human or a loved one, like grieving and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying for the most things that we go through in life on a day to day basis, like
Yeah.
one is probably just not good scheduling, planning, or taking yourself seriously. You'll do something for a second, half-ass it, and then wonder why you don't have the results, and then you get burnt out.
Right.
Like what? So Yeah, that's my thought. Sorry, go ahead. You were saying something.
No, I was just saying that was the episode that we had was up when he said that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm saying Zoe had taught me that like
yeah. I
a
remember.
couple
I
years
remember. Y'all,
ago.
I remember y'all saying that during that episode though.
Yeah, that
It
shit
was like
worked.
it was like yeah, go in the mirror and look at yourself crying. You look
Yeah,
ugly as fuck, right? Like
you look crazy. Like, why is you crying right now? Like, look at your silly ass over here crying. And I'm like, I literally do that. I still do that. Even when I had that manic episode when I came back from Cleveland that night, I was like, I'm so over this. Da, da, da. I was like, I'm mad. I just hate that I'm so bad. Ah! I was in the mirror when I was talking like that. And I was just like, this shit's stupid. Like, you look stupid, girl.
I mean, but that's how you felt though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whatever 30 minutes or 5 minutes that, you know what I'm saying, it takes for you to feel that, anything catastrophic can happen in between that time. Just because some people just have a verbal outburst don't mean they don't have or take out like a short term action or long term action, because some people do. That's why
Oh yeah, for sure. I
that's
did.
why
I got
yeah,
a past.
that's why kids go to the schools and shoot up teachers and shoot up children and stuff like that, because something triggered them or hit them to the point to where they feel like they can't come back or can't get back on a positive end of things. And I was like, you know what, this is it for me. And it's not it. You
It's
got
not.
time. You can change. You can choose life. You can choose positivity. You can choose these things. So
Yeah.
even with what you just said, I do agree with that. That kind of hit a little different a little bit.
And it might be hard to see, right? Like I don't know. I'm not well versed in school shootings and stuff like that, so I don't know.
I was
Like I
just
don't know the
saying.
mind. I know. I'm just saying, like I don't know the mind of a person who does that. But I will say, for me, I have a past, and so I've done things off of like the impulse or because of whatever I'm feeling at the time. I don't feel good about most of them. Some of them well justified, but for most of them, I don't feel good about them. And I will say this, I do understand that sometimes you think that what you're going through is permanent. You feel
Mm,
like that's going to be that, and sometimes your environment echoes these things to you. So it
hmm.
could be the people that you're around, the family, the house that you live in, the conditions that keep, you I finally got this fucking job. My car fucking stalled, and now I can't get to work, and now I'm about to lose this shit.
Lose
So
a job.
everything is kind of reinforcing like all of the fuck. And so you
Negativity.
feel like it's
Hmm.
permanent, but it's not. Nothing's permanent. Like none of, except for death. Like death is the only thing
In
that's,
Texas.
well, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, but I mean, in some places you don't have to pay taxes. So, hey,
We're in America. I'm just talking about America.
okay, well, I'm just trying to help all beautiful people.
American taxes.
Well, but even that wasn't like permanent because you wasn't paying taxes when you was an infant. You weren't paying taxes when you were 8 and 9 and 10. But what I'm
I
saying is
wasn't, but
that,
somebody was.
right, but you weren't. So I'm talking about for you. So the fact that you had a point in your life where you weren't paying taxes and now you are lets you know that this
Okay.
one thing, this is a phase. This is something that is going to come and go. Everything
As soon
ebbs
as
and
I was
flows in
birthed,
life.
as soon as I was birthed, they start getting paid off me from the
No,
moment I
but
was
you
birthed.
weren't paying taxes. That's
Them
what
are
I'm
my
saying.
taxes that I'm paying.
No, you weren't. No,
at,
people were getting rewarded in their taxes because you were born, but you weren't. You didn't
at
have
my
any paycheck
at
that they
my
were taking
cost.
anything out of. Yeah, but that's fine. That's a reward. I'm saying you weren't working and they were taking money out, is all I'm saying. So
Look,
I'm saying that to say there are phases of
right,
things. There are phases where you used to drink out of a bottle and used to eat baby food and now you are chewing food. It's phases. It feels permanent. It feels like it's forever.
right,
As a baby, you don't know when you're going to graduate to that next level, but you just keep eating the food until someone or whatever your circumstances change. I'm just saying that it can't change. And this is somebody who suffers from depression um, and a bunch of other stuff, A, B, C, D, E, F, G's. I got all the letters that you could think of behind my name. But you know what I'm saying? Like mentally, your girl's off her rocker. I'll just laugh, but kind of. But you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
But I'm saying that to say, like, I have been somebody who has had these severe emotions, and I felt like there was no way out, and everything around me was echoing that. But it is literally a phase because I was in a different predicament. Even if it wasn't the best, it was still better than what I'm complaining about right now. So everything will ebb and flow. Everything has its time. You just have to keep going through. And if going through the way that you're doing it right now isn't working, find a different way. And that's why I say you have to work at it every single day. Because you could be like, I'm going to the gym. I'm not seeing results. I'm eating right. I'm not seeing results. Go about it a different way. Maybe you need to talk to a nutritionist or something like that. You could have a gluten allergy. You could have a soy allergy. You could be doing the wrong type of workouts. You could be going to the gym but not using the equipment properly. Like there's so many things, so many different variables. And you won't know this unless you're actually putting in the work every single day. And
Yeah,
then once you
you
know
have to
it,
do
then it's like
research.
it gets better.
You
Yeah,
have to
you got
do
to invest in yourself. You got
right,
to take that time to put it into
but
yourself.
but even with that, it's like, oh, now I gotta go see a nutritionist. Guess what? I gotta work extra hours in order to pay for this nutritionist. Oh,
Not true.
okay.
You can
I'm
see
just saying.
nutritionists for free. But I'm saying you can see nutritionists for free. You got ChatGPT, you got
Yeah,
books,
but that's what I'm
you got
saying. You
all
can
these
research it
things.
yourself, but I'm just saying, just automatically, just like, oh, I need a nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? That right there, just automatically, like, hey, what about things before you even get to that point? You know, you don't have to.
Yeah, but I don't but see the way that you just said it though, it just for me it just came off like negative, like, oh God, it's something else I gotta do. Oh, now I gotta work all these and it's
No,
like, but
because it's
why not take that and it's like, okay, for a limited time, I gotta work these extra hours because I'm about to see nutrition. I'm about to get my life together. So I don't have to be in this predicament no more. That's a good thing. That's a good
right.
thing.
I mean, I'm doing what I'm doing now, and I'm working the extra hours to supply things that I decided that I wanted to do and change my life, including these braces. Like I never wanted the braces, but you know what? When I was a kid, I think I had an option, and my mama said, "Do you want braces or no?" And I wasn't. I don't even know why I got the option when I was a kid. Mama, give me these braces, okay? I
Mm.
said no. I don't want no braces. I see kids at schools, they get called bear trap. They get called, you know what I'm saying, metal face. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
Mm.
And saying no during that time, now that I understand how it feels to smile and be satisfied with your smile or being okay with, you know what I'm saying, showing your teeth. During that time, I did so many times. I'm covering up my mouth. I'm doing this. I'm doing that because I wasn't happy with my smile during that time. But if my mom would have just gave me the braces to start with, I would have been better. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to do things to supply. What is that?
Well, because I was gonna say it's not about you being a kid and doing that, but this is just anything in general. Most of the time, a lot of the issues that we go through in life, again, speaking from somebody who has gone, is going through, whatever, most of the times, if you just actually really just loved yourself and accepted yourself, then you be fine. I think a lot of, or some of the things that we go through in life is because we want acceptance from our society, which is not necessarily a bad thing because you want to be able to fit in and navigate through society. You did like this because society says, well, I don't like that, what you got. But if you just accepted yourself, you could be like, hey, this is whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is just what I got. This is what I didn't ask for none of this. This is what I have, and I'm
No,
gonna
but
wear
you
it
have,
proudly.
yeah, you have to maintain it though. You know what I'm saying? Do you want it to get worse? Oh, if it get worse, it don't matter because this is who I am.
Nah, but that's not like that's why I said loving yourself. Loving yourself, if you love it, you'll actually maintain it. But I'm saying for
I
people who are
love
like,
myself enough to take care of it. That's why I'm taking care of it now.
I got you, but
I
you
didn't love myself then.
your teeth weren't bad. You just didn't like the way that they were positioned.
There
But
was
I'm
gap.
saying
I was gapped
right.
up.
You had gaps, but there was nothing wrong with that. That's the way that you were born, and it was beautiful. I saw your teeth prior. I told you I liked your teeth.
It wasn't the fact that I wasn't like I was when you wake up as a kid. Did you brush your teeth? Did you wash your face and stuff like that? You know what we do as kids. Do you brush your teeth? We'll go in there. We'll wet the toothbrush. I'm like, yeah, I brush my teeth. Look, show the wet toothbrush. All right, cool. Knowing damn well you didn't brush your teeth. That's what I was doing. I felt like brushing my teeth was a task that I didn't want to do. I'm like, I'm tired of brushing my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating all types of candy. I'm doing this and that and that. Thank God I didn't have like severe cavities where I had to get like my teeth pulled out. But I had a crown. And during this time I was carefree. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But if I
Right.
would have actually loved myself and took care of myself then, I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through now. And the gaps wouldn't be as bad because, I had like, what was it? Like pre stages gingivitis or some shit like that. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we can help you get rid of that. Do this and that. I was like, okay, how? And put me through the process. Oh, okay, now you need a root canal out here, and now you need to get braces, and you need to do this. And I'm like, oh my god, all
Yeah.
because it took 10, 12 years in order for me to say, you know what, I love myself so much. I want to do things to change my smile. I don't want to hide my smile. I'm not happy with myself. So let me be happy with myself by making the changes. And that's
Yeah.
that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through what I'm going through.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. And again, as a kid, we're not really thinking about that. Our brain isn't even fully developed. We don't really understand all of that.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
want
like
the honey buns that you hiding
I
in the
get
cup. I'm
it.
like, what?
Yeah, like I get that. I'm just saying more so as an adult, like there's certain things that we do because we say like, oh, we want to accept ourselves, but what if the things that we didn't like about ourselves were things that are actually celebrated in our society? We'd be
So
okay.
that's
And
celebrated by some people, yeah, but
well, but I'm saying by majority. Like,
I know what you're saying. Okay, okay,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying? So it's like long hair. Women
Some
having
people
long hair is celebrated in our society in every culture, it seems like. So, you'll go and put the hair on your head to be
extensions, wigs.
you know what I'm saying? Like this is a wig right here.
That's
You know what I'm
diabolical right
saying?
there.
I mean, but I'm saying you'll do that now. Dang, well, I did it. My hair was just as length. I just cut it. But you'll go and do these things, but um what if you just were like, you know what, my hair doesn't grow past 2 inches and I'm just going to wear my hair out and just be cool with being different in society, and that's cool. Like you got to have that type of mindset with whatever you got going on. This is
Hmm.
me. If I could have put things together, I probably would have constructed myself differently, or hey, I would have made myself exactly how I am right now and I'm rocking like this because I think it's so cool that we all get like these different mixtures of things. And this is how I came up. This is
Right.
how I was produced. This is all the things with me. I got big eyes. I got a big forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just it. So I think for me, what has helped me is just being like, hey, yeah, cosmetically, I want to work on some things because I don't like the way that this fits or this looks or this, that. But I also could go up a bigger size. I could wear different tailored clothes. I could just accept the fact that when I have on a bodycon dress, that I'm going to have a little pooch. You know what I'm saying? I probably don't
Yeah.
have to put on 18 waist trainers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a balance. Like I understand. I understand it. I'm just saying if we did, now I don't wear 18. But I do have that one
Hey,
good one that snatches me up.
I was trying to wrap my head. I like
I have
18.
on
It's like
18. Listen,
like
but
what?
I got that one good one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amazon. But I got that one good one that
Yeah,
holds everything
suffocate you where you
together.
can. Yeah,
No,
you
I ain't
can't breathe.
suffocating. No, it don't do that. It just literally smooths everything out. Like the sides, because I have like the little love handle thingies on the side. It just like smooths that out with the dress. Now the pooch in the front, gonna have to deal with it. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. Literally. But like the more we love ourselves, the more we accept ourselves and stop waiting for other people to accept us and tell us that it's okay to be ourselves, then we'll be okay. It's just hard to do that with the society that we're in nowadays, the families that we're born into, all the things. It just
Yeah.
makes it hard to do that, especially with social media and just not even social media, just going out and seeing other people that that society is like, ooh, and you look in the mirror, you're like, well, I ain't that, so I guess I'm a yeah, I
Right,
get it.
but
I
but
understand all of
but
it.
you've been on a journey though. Like your journey has been everlasting so far. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
you change things about yourself that you want to feel happy about. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So whether it is what I'm saying, some cosmetic or some within your life that's not really tangible or anything like that, you go out there, you make the decision, you change it.
Yeah, do what you do. I'm just saying it would be great going back to like the post that I made. Like, if I didn't have to work, I don't want to journal, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I would love to just all of us be born into a world where however you are is celebrated. Like, oh my gosh, what kind of concoction are we going to get next? Look at that. This person, yay. They have this and it's all celebrated instead of saying, like, well, I like this person with long hair and you don't have long hair, so now you know what I mean? Or I like this type of complexion, but you don't have that, so like I just wish that we were in a more perfect place. Is all I'm saying. So just try to create the perfection and the peace within, so that you're not forever changing everything about yourself, especially because like all these beauty standards and everything, it comes in waves and trends.
I
I
know.
was getting bullied. Well, people tried to like roast me, rank me, whatever, you know what I'm saying, about me wearing New Balances. And now those same shoes that I was wearing back in the day, that was like $30, $40 are like 300, 400, $500 sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah.
like, just
What
accept yourself as much as you
colorways?
can.
Like what?
Man, my shout out to my grandma. My grandma had me. She had me and my siblings with all the New Balances, basically. I mean, now they coming out with new colorways, but like we was wearing New Balances, and people like, you ain't got Jordans, and now everybody got on New Balances. Like, what
But
the
that's what
hell?
it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom to try her best to keep us in style and in culture, you know what I'm saying? Because we was in the hood. And you know what I'm saying, there's times where you had to fight whether you didn't meet a standard, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
just the way our hood was. So, you know what I'm saying? We had the tall tees, we had the leather pants, we had Reebok classics. We had, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really like we didn't really rock Jordans like that. But if you had Jordans where we was at, you was rich.
Hmm.
You was financially
If you had
supported.
Jordans where we was at, you get your shit stole.
Yeah,
You get jumped.
yeah, we wouldn't we
Yeah.
wouldn't we wouldn't jump people like that. Like you'll have to fight because you want to be, you know what I'm saying, the rich kid, but you know what I'm saying, we'll let you keep them so you can come back the next day. So we identify who you are and beat your ass again. You know what I'm saying? And I said,
That's
and,
crazy.
and I'm saying it in the aspect of that's what they did. I didn't participate in that. I was the nerd. You know what I'm saying? I kept my
Hmm.
head down. I rocked my little tall tees, my little white Reebok classics. I stole my brother leather pants every now and then so I can wear it to school, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like I majority of the clothes that I had when I was in school were hand me downs. That's the way that we had to get through the day. And my little brother didn't have to go through that, or my little sister, because she's the only girl. You know what I'm saying? But everything that I got either came from my oldest brother or my second oldest brother. And you know, when I did go to East Texas on the summers and the winters, I made my money and I bought what I wanted. But still, it wasn't enough, not for a whole school year of wearing clothes. We didn't have uniforms during that time. We had to wear regular clothes. So you got to mix it. I had to mix and match all my life. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I had a uniform most of my life.
And that had to
Literally.
be that had to be a blessing. Once we got to the point, like I think 10th
No,
grade,
it wasn't a blessing because it
it
made people
was.
focus on your shoes because that's the only thing you can change.
Well, that's the
And
only
it was
identity
busting
you
my
got.
ass
Right.
for
All
wearing
right.
pit
You're right.
and fucking New Balances and everybody else had on Jordans and shit.
But yeah, you're right. It's pros and cons with the uniform. The pros should outweigh the cons because you don't really depict somebody off of the shirts or the pants or the jackets or whatever they wear. You kind of
Right.
all are, which is a con, are bland because you're wearing a white t-shirt and you're wearing khakis or whatever the situation is. But it was just tough trying to get clothes all the time when you know your mom is not working because she got schizophrenia and she's bipolar and all these things and she's living off government assistance and your pop's doing what he can going to work and it's five of us living in the house. Like we didn't have the luxury of like, oh, okay, go in the mall, pick everything you want and then cash out. You know what I'm saying? No.
Hmm.
You pick three shirts, you pick two pants, and pick a pair of shoes. And that's gotta last you the whole year. Like, God damn. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So
That's funny as hell.
I ain't
I'm
gonna make it.
sorry.
So when uniforms came, that's what saved us. Uniforms saved us when I hit my 10th grade year. Shout out to WW Sammy High School. You know what I'm saying? That saved us, you know. So, you know, I'm not mad at it. It did kill the creativity and the identity of the person, but it makes you focus on the smarts instead of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? What shirt what pants you wearing tomorrow, whatever. Oh, you got them new red monkeys. Oh yeah, man, I like them things. Them expensive jeans for no reason. nine
Never
hundred
even heard
dollars
those
was
before in my
crazy.
life.
Red monkeys,
Never heard of that before. I heard of
leather.
Bathing Ape.
I mean,
Not the
Yeah,
same
they
thing.
no, it's not. No, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Not not the same thing. But did you hear leathers? You know what leathers are, right?
No. I know Jabos. Did y'all wear Jabos?
We wore jabos. Yeah, we wore
Okay.
jabos.
Fubu.
We wore FUBU, but you got clowned on. You wore FUBU here for sure, for sure.
Well, I mean, you got clowned if you wore Fubu after a certain year. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy Hilfiger the same way. You got clowned on.
You got
Um,
clowned on wearing Tommy Hilfiger?
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Tommy
I mean,
Hilfiger was the shit.
it was, it was, it was, it
But
was
I
up
guess
there with.
I only seen girls wearing Tommy Hilfiger, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
dude. Nah, dudes, you wear Tommy. It's a no deal. Perry Ellis
that's crazy.
was nice though. You wore Perry
Pelly
Ellis.
Pelly.
We had Pelly. Yeah,
Okay.
we wore
Anichi
felines.
or NYC.
Yeah,
Anichi.
yeah. We called it a
Oh,
Nietzsche.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing I got dragged through the mud for. It was
What
wearing
feline?
goddamn felines. And I wear felines to this day. I love felines. And now they're a
Yeah.
thing now. Now felines is
Well,
like, okay.
they're trying to come back on the trend. Not only that,
I love my felines. The colorways is
Pumas. We
crazy.
wore Pumas.
I wore Puma a lot. They used to call me Little Puma in high school.
Little
I used
Puma
to
is
wear Puma
crazy.
a lot. For real.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
anyway,
it
we
was.
talking about brands and shit. My bad. Don't let me take us off our topic. You know, I'll be like, squirrel. Is that a rabbit? Speaking of rabbits, I saw another rabbit again. Am I in the Matrix? I keep seeing the same rabbit.
You know, they said we are in the Matrix, right? Like we're in a simulation, and I seen this yesterday, today. I've been seeing this for a while, but it's just fresh today. It said we are in a simulation, and the only thing that we can recognize is the consciousness of the life that we're living. Everybody else is also in the same simulation, and they can only recognize the consciousness that they have until we become fully aware of the awareness of life. That's when we'll truly be unlocked. Or so. See, look at that.
Throw it away. It's too deep. It's too much. I get it. I do get
But
it.
it,
I get it. It's just
I'm not saying
too
that you
deep.
don't. It's just purpose. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
always want to know like where light come from and what is purpose and blah blah. And now we got these AI systems. They spitting out so much information about the world is this. It's not flat. It's circular. It's blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, man. Chat GPT 5 is out. You got Gemini 3.0. You got all these other like Clyde. You got so many.
You gotta shift your focus. It can become overwhelming. It's a lot out here. Just
Yeah,
shift your
but
focus into yourself. Be one with yourself. Into you. Enter the gray.
I'm becoming one with myself. That's what you told me to do. That's what you told me to do. But nevertheless, that gave me Song Dreamer. I ain't gonna lie. It gave me Song Dreamer.
It
You know
gave
what
you
I'm
me. The fuck? Shout out to Saw Dreamer. You know you are, girl. But she ain't the only one that do that shit. That's
saying? Yeah,
me.
but she actually posted. You don't.
She posted it on the app 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Boise. That's where I
Yeah.
know her from. If you know her
Right.
before that, I don't.
Right. I'm just saying Voicey ended 3 years ago though.
What that mean?
Nevertheless, that is still part of like choosing to be prepared for the day or pushing through the day because that's what she did. She gave inspirational like today is Thursday. It's a beautiful sunrise, whatever the situation is.
Yeah,
And she's
for
trying to get you prepared. Even Ramil, it's Ramil, that's what he was doing.
I have no idea. I saw it so fast. No shade. I have no idea what he was doing, to be honest. Going back to Saw Dreamer, like it shit. If that worked for you, then it worked for you. Stop laughing. If it worked for you, then it worked
You're
for you. You
funny
know what
as
I'm
fuck, man.
saying? I can only be honest. Um, If it work, it work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably watch our podcast and they get
Yeah, but
inspiration for the week for that. And
exactly.
if it,
So
but some
people,
people don't. So cling to whatever. That's why I'm saying you got to try it every single day. Because shit, even something that worked for you today might not work for you tomorrow. Because tomorrow, especially for women, I can only speak about women. What works for me this week or this day is great. But now I'm in a different hormonal stage. And my hormones don't just affect my attitude. It affects how I sleep, how I think, how I eat, how I walk, how my body actually feels. It affects my energy. It affects so much, and that changes every single week of a woman's life. It changes, and sometimes it's split up, and it changes midweek. So like just as a woman, like what helps you here might not help you here. So you have to keep adjusting, and then you'll get to the point where it's like, okay, I know this has to get done. I know I got to do these things, but when I feel like this, I got to do it in this order. I got to do it this way. I got to do it with this support. I got to do it with whatever. But if you work at it every day, then it gets easier. But when you try to apply this same, I'm gonna go to the gym for an hour and a half and I'm gonna eat oatmeal and I'm gonna eat my Wheaties. Yeah, that probably worked then, but your body is older, your cells are aged, your habits are different, your mindset is fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. You need to
right?
do these other steps to get you to the point where you could do that and that work for you. Or you just got to change it up altogether. But if you put work into it every single day, it becomes less and less like this overwhelming task. And now you're chiseling it away. You're going through the cave and you're about to hit the diamond. And that diamond is that second nature. Once it becomes second nature, it's like, ooh, okay. Now I got it. Now what's next? Now I don't need to wonder, how do I chew and digest food? How do I straighten my hair? How do I wipe myself when I go to the bathroom? This is all things that are second nature. I don't got to work at it no more. I
Yeah,
just got it at the
but
repetition.
the repetition and
Correct repetition. Not just doing something, but doing it the right way.
the second nature that you speak of doing these things is systematic. It's because now you have to program your brain to do this thing to where you don't have to really think about it no more. That's all it is. It's programming.
Yeah, of course. Yes, it is programming. But just think of it as easy. Like the hardest part is me getting to the point where I'm about to start it. The hardest
No,
part is me
the hardest
saying,
part is split fiction laser level. That's the hardest part.
no, that's the hardest
But
part.
for sure, for sure.
We
But
still ain't beat that shit. I was about to
it,
uninstall that game because we ain't beat that shit.
I was about to. Hey, swear to God, do the same thing. But it's more so like the mindset. It's it's not hard for you to get to the mindset. It's not hard for you to make the change. These things aren't hard. Even doing the thing is not hard. The consistency is where the battle comes from, because you do it and then you do it, then you take a day or two off, then you, oh, I got to do it all over again. Then you take a week off or whatever. It's not consistent enough for you to see the changes that you need to make in order to do said thing.
Right. And the world benefits off of you not being disciplined. So you have to be disciplined. I think a lot of people go for being motivated to do something. But if you just do it every day because it needs to get done, fuck the reason why or the drivers or the intent. It just has to get done. It has to. I know I have to go to work every day. I have to use my legs to walk out that door. So it
Right.
doesn't matter if I'm going to walk slow, if I'm going to run, if I'm going to jog. I got to get out that door and I got to use my legs to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just do it because it has to be done. Fuck the driver, the dopamine hit that you're looking for doing a good thing. It just needs to be done. It has to be done. Oh well, it's unfortunate. Okay, we can talk about it later when it's all said and done. But it needs to get done. Talk
And
to
what
me and complain about the shit after you do it. Okay, you missed a day. Just get back up and do the shit. And why did you miss a day? Because there was a point in that day where you realized, fuck, I didn't do such and such. And at that moment, you should have did
you
it.
should have done it.
But
Hmm.
you wanted to go to sleep or you wanted to whatever. At that point, when you realize, oh fuck, I didn't do such, go do it. If it's in the same day, of course, go do it. I didn't even I didn't take my vitamin. I didn't fucking journal. I didn't, go do it. You could literally go do it because it needs to get done. And then you'll realize, hey, there might be days where I get super, super busy, but now I know that I have it within myself to get that shit done at midnight and still see the course, like go all the way through and do the shit that needs to be done. Fuck doing it because I want to live with this and I want to fuck all those, because those are going to fade. Some days you're going to be up here, you're going to be feeling good, and some days you're going to be down here, but you still have to get it done. You still got to do it. So just do it because it needs to get done. Complain about it after you do it. Fuck, I hate journaling. I did that shit though. Fuck, I hate going to the gym. I did that shit though. Don't complain like, fuck, I don't want to go to the gym. Oh my God. Now that mindset is hard and the action is probably not going to get done because your brain is like, we want to keep you safe. We don't want to hear you keep complaining about that shit. Turn on a video game. Here's a craving for something that you might want to eat. Go talk to somebody. Go, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever. Get distracted. Let's get you some dopamine because fuck. But if you just
Right.
go and just do the shit, just do the shit. And the more you do that, you'll build up this type of mindset, this type of just ideology about life of like, who wants to do this shit? Nobody wants to do any of it, but you got to do it. So just get it done. And you'll develop that mindset. You'll see how your life is just like, oh, okay. All right. Less about comfort, the comfort now for the comfort later. Like you have to be able to trade that. It might be hectic right now. I might have every minute of my fucking day carved out and I can't breathe. And I feel like it's going to be for life. And I'm like, well, how long am I going to have to do this? But what if I did that shit for a week or a month straight and then life instantly was better at the end of that? You never know. So just see it through. Just do it. Just do the shit. And don't grow weary in doing good. I think this in the Bible somewhere. Don't grow weary in doing good because it's going to pay off. You're going to look and you're going to be much better than before you started. So,
She did say something that she's speaking in a woman aspect, but that applies to everybody. The latter part of it anyway applies to everybody. But me in the men aspect, I think this is going back to what you said probably a couple minutes ago, like your
okay.
hormonal changes and stuff like that to that degree. Like and I'm just speaking for myself. I don't have I don't express myself enough to myself emotionally. Okay.
Mm,
I don't allow myself to feel because I feel like allowing myself to feel it, I'm not going to get the things done that I need to get done. So it's like, you know what? I push that back. I need to get this done. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm this and I'm that. But you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to go get this done. I got to do this. I got to do that. And now I'm occupying my day with so much things or trying not to occupy with anything in order to have a better mindset when I'm still putting my emotions on the back burner. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So it stops me from dealing with things, but it also suppresses the emotions that I probably need in order to get to the next step to do other things. So it's like I'm just storing stuff inside of my closet that need to be cleaned out to make room for other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um, I'm I'm realizing that. I understand that, and I mean it's a work in progress. I just can't say, you know what, I'm cleaning it out now. Boom, it's gone. But I know myself that it's still there because I haven't dealt with it. You know, and I could just let it go for sure. But I don't know if it's going to come back with a vengeance or if I'm going to have a moment to where something reminds me of that. It's like now it's back again when I actually just need to do the thing and deal with it. So,
Just do it and deal with it. Just do it because it needs to be done. Just clean out that closet because you realize that the closet needed to be cleaned out. You know what I'm saying? Like just do it. Do it when you
right,
feel motivated to do it. Do it when you don't. And now you know in life, it might not be that closet again, but it's going to
right.
be something that you got to get done and you might not feel like it. We can't live life based off our feelings. We want to and we do, which is why a lot of us are in the place that we're in and we're able to be controlled and uh we give into our impulses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We're sold everything. We're constantly being sold things because we're at the point now in our lives as a people where we do give into these things. But if you just build up that, hey,
A
I'm just
tolerance.
going, yeah, I'm gonna do the shit that I need to do. I said I need to do it regardless if I'm sad, regardless if I'm this or that. I just need to go and get that shit done. And you just keep challenging yourself, then you'll have that available for the other days and the other tasks that are going to come in life where you're going to have to need that same mindset. But if you've constantly pushed it off or you constantly have quit things that you started or whatever, then you're going to be 50, 45, 60. It's like, fuck, life is so hard. Yeah, because you never even picked up the weight. You keep looking at the weights going, damn, I'm heavy as hell. Like, you got to start with the 10. You probably can't pick up the 100, but start with the 10. When it gets easier, go to the 20 and just keep going. Like, just keep going. You
Yeah.
just have to just keep going. I think you owe it to yourself Even though you didn't ask to be here, I think you owe it to yourself to have a good time while you're here. And do you want to have a good time just short right now? And I know some of y'all probably say, hell yeah, life hard as fuck. I want to have a good time right now. But if you actually, for some of us, if you take a look back at all the times that you gave into that good time right now, those are the reasons that you ended up right here, right
We're
now.
here, right?
So if you can trade that good time moment right now for I'm going to have a good time in the future, I'm working towards a good time, you might find that you're having a good time during the journey, during the process. And there actually is no end goal. It's just the process. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, there's that. That's what helps me, and I'm human, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I forget my own words and I have to hear them back.
Remind
You
yourself.
are good
Hmm.
at reminding me, like, well, you said, I'm like, oh, you make me choke on my words. You're right. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
and I appreciate that. But sometimes it's just as simple as changing your environment, changing what you consume. Uh, you might have to listen to different podcasts or different types of music or journal, but don't journal to seek something from it. Just journal, get everything out. Go back and read your journal at the end of every month. See where your mindset is different. That's what I use it for. I use it to just get everything out. There's no goal. It's just get everything out for that day. Go back at the end of the week or the
I've
month and
seen
read it
people.
back.
Look, say I've seen people do that,
Yeah.
and it's okay to do it. It's nothing negative or anything like that. I've
Yeah.
seen people do that, and it's for years. You know what I'm saying? And each year that they start a new journal, they burn the last year journal. It's more so like they not reading it, they not going into it, anything like that. It's like, hey, you know what? That was last year. This is new year. This is new mindset. This is new chapter, new step. And I think that's great to do. Like if you're just doing that to just get it out, you don't have that on you no more. It's no more weight. You're not carrying it. Like
Yeah.
you're emptying your brain. You're making space. You're making
Right.
space. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got all the thoughts I needed to get out for that. And it could be personal, it could be relationship, it could be about Kendrick down the street, it could be about anything. It could be about John at the job, anything like that. You got it out. And instead of like going to people who's not worthy to confide in, or people who's going to betray you or use what you say against you or anything like that, you can just write it down,
Yeah.
burn it.
I'm here for that. I've definitely have burned my fair share of stuff. Uh I will say this though, just as a little caveat to what you said, is that I personally feel like and have been through this mindset or this idea that history not learned from will repeat itself. So it's like it's good that you got that out, that you went through that thing, or this is what you experienced that day. But I think it's good to go back and reflect and read it so that you realize, because you might connect some dots that you didn't connect from being too close to the picture. Like you're too far into the picture to see the frame that you're in. But if
Yeah,
you go back and read your month or your year, you could be like, oh, I see. I was feeling like this, and that's what allowed me to go through this, which allowed, okay, all right. But
yeah,
if
that's a possibility.
but right,
Sure.
so that's just a possibility. So I agree with what you
Or
said because
option.
I've
Or option.
yeah I've definitely burned my fair share of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I got that out, it's done. But then there are some things that I go back and read and I look for understanding and why I do things. I always want to know the why behind it, so that I can avoid it or make the conscious decision to be like, I know this bad. I'm about to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just need to know the why because sometimes we don't know, especially because we don't open up to people. We open up
Right.
just enough to not be judged, really.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like if I'm reading my own words back, I could be honest with myself and say, okay, Ash, you kind of fucking up here. You keep doing this thing. You got to stop it. And I noticed around every summer or every winter or whenever it's your cycle or whatever you eat oats for breakfast, you do like whatever it is, you could just learn certain shit about yourself and you get to know yourself better and then burn it. But, that's just an option. But that's what I do. I read it and I also will burn it and destroy it because I'm like, all right, I don't identify with that anymore. And I
Exactly.
just,
Like I'm different mindset. Not
yeah,
only or you read it and you be like, oh, now I put two and two together. You know what? Now I can change. Not
yeah.
only that I changed from that mindset, but the one that I have now, I can further evolve that one because of what I just read. Like
Yep.
you can still learn in the new mindset looking at the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
just be mindful. There are definitely tricks of the trade when it do come to that. Even right now, I'm making a conscious decision every day to post on my personal page um inspirational quotes. It's something that I always wanted to do. I did have another page where I was just doing that off of, and I end up stopped using in that page. I end up deactivating that page, and when I deactivated it, I forgot all the stuff that I sent to me in the DMs of like just personal
Oh,
quotes. Yeah,
yeah.
everything that was in there is deleted. It's gone. I can't get that back. Like it's been over 30 days. It's no recovery. No recovery
Yeah.
possible. So
Yeah.
now that I am trying to develop this second nature mindset, um this programming of just being positive and everything to that degree. I'm posting on my page every day. Usually I only put the music on there or I put like a clip from the podcast on there, but I'm trying to be more mindful with the message that I want to deliver as a person. And I'm trying to put out much positivity as I can while I can. So if you
Yeah, I
do
love
want to
that.
follow, if you want to follow our personal pages, Ash also has content that she's putting out on her personal stuff
Oh
to where
yeah.
it could be.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
She's putting out personal content that you can also use to help better
I hope. I
understand
don't know.
her.
Child. Yeah, to understand
Yeah,
me as
yeah, to
best as you
understand
can.
her. But it also could be tools that you can use to better understand yourself too. So,
Yeah.
you know, take what you want. You don't have to take everything, and you can actually use it for somebody else as well. Like everything that it's just information. You know what I'm saying? We're just constantly spitting out information. You looking at us right now is information. You
True.
listening to us, so everything is information. So you know, just take what you see fit. Sometimes stuff that you don't take are things that you need to take. Okay,
Facts.
sometimes the stuff that you don't take are things that you need to take. And the
Facts.
fact that you don't agree with it or you don't conform to that mindset, maybe you need to
I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Be open minded.
be open minded.
Be
But
open minded.
yeah, y'all just find things that's work for you. If it's hard, try not to make it hard. Don't even say it's hard. Just do it without even saying what it is.
Just do it. Or
Just
tell yourself that it's gonna be easy. Try that out. You don't given the hard shit and the sad shit and the oh my god shit and the overwhelming shit so much time. Just try something different. Just
or
try.
don't even say you hate it. Like hate is such a strong emotion. Just say, you know, I don't favor or I don't like doing this so much, but you know what? I got to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just get that shit done.
You okay?
Yeah. I feel like this is my jam. Like this is what I like. I like motivating people in a way that maybe doesn't feel like motivating. Like just get it done or stop saying that it's hard. That shit easy. Like when I say shit is easy, people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, one, it actually might be easy. Two, I never done it before, so I don't know if it's hard or easy. But me saying this is going to be hard and this is going to be a challenge is counting myself out and discounting my abilities. I'm capable of more things than I give myself credit for. And so I
Right.
want to start off by giving myself credit. I want to start off with the positivity. I want to start off with the enlightenment and let that show me whether I was correct or not.
I
But
think it's more so like the person having the want to look outside themselves to see the actual topic that you're talking about, that you're actually referring to. Because when they just internalize it, when they look at it as in themselves, it's like, oh man, I can't do that, that's hard. But then you look at the grand scale of thing and like all this other stuff that's going on, all these other things that's happening. I'm
yeah,
talking about this one particular thing and I'm saying this about it.
right.
This ain't nothing. This I can do this.
Yeah,
I can do this. I can beat this. I can whatever task it is, you can do it. And it's only a microscopic time segment, even per day, on a grand scale of something that's just unfathomably just big. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got time to do it. You can make time to do it. You can choose to do what you do with your time. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. Yes.
make make
You
that
can.
choice.
Yep.
Yeah, every choice is a chance. So,
Yep. Yep. I like that.
increase your chances.
Facts. I like that. I like that a lot.
What's something different,
A
a little razzle dazzle.
little razzle dazzle.
But I can say, you know what I'm saying, even in the beginning when we started this, I was drained, I'm just tired and exhausted. And it's like, every day we're just fighting to go to the next day. It's not even a fight in the literal sense. It's just more so like making a choice to do this, then do that, then do that, then do that. Stuff that's so second nature to us now. It's like, you know what? What if I don't want to do it? What if I'm too tired or too exhausted to do it? I still have to make the choice to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
I mean, hearing you at the beginning of this episode, it made me feel drained. Even you saying those words made me feel drained. So I'm like, geez. But that's how your mind is used to accepting a challenge or a task or accepting change or accepting. Your mind is used to associating like this negative, downtrodden vocabulary and feeling to it. And so it can feel like even the things that you just got to get done, it feels like, oh, God.
I'm
But
dreading it. Hmm.
yeah, but just change your mindset. You literally could put a smile on your face and be like, "Yo, I get to go to work. I get to do this. I get to do that. I get to do that. And it might not be where I want to be. Duh. Okay, okay, cool. But I get to do this. I get to do this. And I think I'm gonna change up. I like playing video games. I think I'm gonna change up the strategy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna enter right here because Iron Man right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut through the side. So use that same ideology in life. Be like, you know what? I'm not gonna go at it and say like, oh, this is gonna be challenging, this is gonna be hard. I'm actually gonna smile my way through it and be like, hey, I get to make this list, I get to do that, I get to do this, and let's see what happens with the day. At the end of the day, that's when I'll assess it and say whether this is good or bad. I'll do some reflecting and then I'll pivot the next thing. But I'm not going to just keep counting myself out. Or like I have the tattoo to give tomorrow a try. Sometimes with that mindset of like, oh God, this is hard. You're already telling tomorrow like, fuck you.
Right.
Like tomorrow's like, yeah, what I do? I'm just catching all these strays. You don't even know what I look like. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a chance. You already count me out. So it's
Yeah.
like give tomorrow a try, you know? It just go into it with good energy. Even if you just had the worst fucking day of your life,
Mm.
go into tomorrow and tomorrow doesn't have to actually be the very next day, but it could be the very next moment. Like just give that next minute, give the future a try. Give it a chance to be something better than what you experience. Just because
That's
you
good.
experience that doesn't mean that that's it. It's not final. It'll ebb and it'll flow. You just gotta keep going. That's all. So
That's good. That's really good.
well, thank you. It's what helps me in my A B C D E F G's. It's what helps me stay aligned.
Yeah, but even though you have those perfect imperfections, you still find something to clasp to give you direction. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
give you purpose,
yeah,
and you make mottos, you make um, solid morals and standards for yourself to where you can proceed with the next thing. You can go into the mindset of like, oh, I got this. This is easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you've
yep,
made that possible for yourself. And if you can do it, anybody can do it. Not
yeah.
saying that, not, hey,
No,
not like that.
I'm
I'm,
saying like, yeah, I'm with you because hey, if I could do it,
yeah,
y'all.
but because that go because I didn't want to make it seem like it's so easy a caveman can do it. You know what I'm saying? But a caveman can do it. You know what I'm
For the
saying?
vast
So
majority of us, I know that there are things.
we have there's
For the vast
underlying
majority of us,
conditions. I
yeah,
understand,
we
but
definitely can. Yeah,
majority of us have the capacity. We have the
yeah,
opportunity. Like
yeah.
we got this. You know.
And sometimes it's just to your point. We we see what people have. Like the posts that go viral are people are like, here's what I'm not doing no more. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And we resonate with that. It's like, yeah, I don't want to do that either. But you could literally just say to
The things
yourself
that you
right
are
now,
doing. Hmm.
you can say what you are doing, you can say what you're not doing, you can say what you're not going for. You can say, all right, my name is I'm Ash. And Ash is never doing this again. I'm
Hi,
always
Ash.
doing this. Hi. And this is what I'm standing for, this is what I'm not going for. And sometimes it's just as simple as saying it. Like, let's stop resonating with everything and liking everything and really just actually apply. Like, what do you want? What do you feel? What makes you you? What do you not want to associate with anymore? What are you not going for? What are you not going to allow yourself to do anymore? Say those things, write it down if you must, rehearse it. That becomes you. And
Hmm.
once you find you and the uniqueness of you and the things that you like, you'll start being able to see things that affirm that out in the world, and it'll make life easier. But if you feel like you're an outcast and you don't have any purpose or any worth, and you're just floating about and going with the flow and letting life just fuck you over, then yeah, that's all that's going to be, presented back to you. So it takes time, and it's not going to always feel great, but it is worth it to go through it. And this is me speaking vaguely as somebody who has gone through more than people know. I've gone through so much. I've had so many dark time periods, dark days, dark everything. Which some of these things I'll never name out loud. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I think that we just need to give ourselves a chance to be like, this is who I am, and this is what I want. And even if you don't have a list, say one thing. This is who I am, and I love myself. Even if you don't like yourself, just start with I love myself. And then every day, just say that every single day, and you'll look for reasons to love yourself. You'll find new things that you like. I love the color purple. I love going for walks. All these things make up you loving yourself. Because you loving yourself is not this special feeling that's like, I open my eyes and everything is just, it's not that. It's just the world affirming. You see pockets of things that you like and things that you love and things that you're drawn to in the world instead of the negativity. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's that.
I didn't want to cut you off,
You
but
good.
you gave me Cinderella when you did that.
What
What a wonderful
a
day! Like,
wonderful day. Oh, everything's great.
and
No, it's not
that's
that.
coming from somebody who don't like waiting. Like the fact that she even made the statement, like it takes time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Listen.
it's growth. That's growth for her. You feel me?
Listen, but taking time and waiting are two different things. I hate waiting. Waiting is I'm just stuck here sitting here.
I
But
thought we
taking
had
time,
progress, y'all.
no,
We didn't
no,
have.
no, I would never, ever, ever. I'm saying this right now on this show. I don't care when we come back. And we assess this 6 months, a year, 3 years, a million years from now.
Damn.
I don't like waiting because waiting is just you sitting stalled doing nothing. What I do like is a process. I'm here for a good process and a good time. If it's going to take time, if it's going to be a process, then yeah, let's do it. Now I'm not waiting because waiting is inactive. But if I'm actively doing something, I'm not waiting anymore. Now I'm going through the motions. So we can't wait in life because it's going to keep passing you by. You're going to keep being sad. You're going to keep being in the same cycles because you're sitting here doing nothing. I'm never going to be okay with waiting, but I am okay with things taking time as long as you're actively doing things in that time. That time needs to be used wisely because I'm grateful for every moment that I have. I don't know when my last moment is going to be. And for what I believe and the creator that I believe in, I absolutely don't want to take this time for granted. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I was born with the conditions or the predicaments that I was in, but right now I am grateful, and I was chosen out of all the sperm and eggs that could have met. It was me. And so I'm here. And so I'm going to use that time wisely. I'm going to use that time to my advantage. I'm going to use that time for my good versus waiting and just being inactive and just sitting and hoping that one day things are going to be better or the outlook's going to be better. Like, no, you got to put in something every single day. You got to work at it. And it takes time. Yes, things take time. Weight loss takes time. I'm not waiting to lose weight though. I'm actively putting in the time,
It's a difference.
and I'm getting it done. So I'm never going to be okay with waiting. I just wanted to declare that I'm never okay with waiting. I am okay with putting in time because that's active. That's putting in work every single day, every single moment to get some shit that you want. So
And it's those everyday decisions that we make, whether they seem small or big,
Yeah.
all these things, they actively shape the direction of our life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every choice is a chance. Every decision is a choice that we actively make. So
Yeah.
whether we're choosing to be kind to somebody over the frustration that we could have, or the gratitude that we show instead of the negativity, or simply just deciding to take a breath before reacting, like everything that we do, it adds up. So
Yeah.
just be mindful of what y'all do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't gotta overhaul your entire life overnight, because it don't work like that.
Right.
Open that closet up every now and then. Pick something out, you know what I'm
Every day.
saying? Every day. Pick something out. Pick something out, look at it, you know what I'm saying? Dust it off, throw it away. You know what I'm saying? And keep just doing that every moment you got the opportunity to do it throughout whatever area of the day that you're in. So,
Yeah.
just be intentional, and start with one intentional choice each day,
Yep.
and then that's going to benefit you. That's going to benefit your mindset. It's going to benefit your well-being. It's going to benefit somebody else around you. It's going to be a benefit. So
Yeah.
bit by bit, you know what I'm saying, make these small shifts, these small changes, because it's going to create a big impact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like that? I know you do.
I like that.
So in your head, so so y'all take y'all time, man, and then y'all head for the rest of the day. Whenever you hear this, just ask yourself, what is one thing that I can actively do to change, or what choice can I make today to make my life a little brighter, a little lighter, a little easier? You know what I'm saying? Because these are the choices that's going to shape us. These are
That's
the
true.
choices that's going to shape you.
Yeah.
So y'all stay positive, y'all stay grounded, and most importantly, y'all keep choosing you. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna give you a chance. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, finish. Is that what was that it?
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, because there's going to be somebody who's going to look around at their life and their circumstances and say, I don't have the means to get X, Y, and Z. I don't
Right.
have the means to do X, Y, and Z. But it can start with simply just changing your mindset. If you start with just simply changing your mindset, your outlook on things, then that's a step. And just keep doing that every single day. Think
Mm-hmm.
about this, y'all. Like if there, I say I bring this example up all the time, but like a car that you want, or a purse that you want, or whatever. Once you decide to like, oh, I like that, I want that, you start to see it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I got a Ford Focus for the first time. When I left the dealership that day, I didn't leave with the car, but I was like, I went to go test drive a black Ford Focus, and I was like, dang, I really like this. Da, da, da. And now all of a sudden I'm seeing black Ford Focuses everywhere. Never really seen them before,
Right.
but now I'm seeing them everywhere. But it's because my mindset
It's in your
changed,
mind. Mm-hmm.
And so you might be quote unquote living in hell. You know what I mean? You might feel like you're trapped and there's no way out. Um, there might be circumstances, you might not even be of legal age to make any changes in your life right now. But if you can change your mindset, focus on your mind first, because this is going to be with you forever. Your beauty, all that stuff that's going to go and it's going to
It's gonna
fade. But your
fade.
mind, for the most part, your mind is going to be with you forever through every phase. So if you work on changing that and strengthening that, then you'll be okay. I got faith. I got hope. I'm rooting for you, myself, you right here, Randy, like all of us. Like I think that we can do it. We literally just have to work on our mind and take control of it. So I just was saying that just because I don't want people to be like, well, I don't have no money, I don't have no this, I don't have no that, but you
Right.
can at least change your mindset. If you must, because I know the terminology nowadays is like gaslight, people use it incorrectly, but if you must gaslight yourself in the way that they're using it nowadays, gaslight yourself, but it's going to help to change your perspective. Um, and it's going to help make for better days. So that's
And
my belief.
to add lib to that, people hear this saying that I'm about to say and take it so negative, and there is a positive end of what I'm about to say. There's nothing wrong with faking it until you make it. Okay, if you have to fake your mindset out to understand, like, hey, I got this every day, until you make it, it will work. It can work. You have to make it work. Choose for it to work.
Something to say to that is,
Go
so
ahead.
look, because I used to say, I swear, listen, I used to say fake it till you make it, right? And I used to do that, but that was literally just me doing it. I
Right.
needed to say fake it until I make it to make myself feel better. Like I'm just gonna
Right.
pretend that I'm having a good day. But then when I look back on it, I was like, oh,
You was
you actually just
actually
doing it. So
exactly
you're not faking it. You're actually doing the thing. And so that's why reflecting is important, because I didn't realize that until I actually went back and read my journals and stuff. And I got recommendations for journals, but I would just say start out with a notebook or even like
a
what, like
composition
blank,
book.
not even a compass, because maybe sometimes the lines is too much. Like I got to fill up all these lines. Just start writing. I just start writing it what, manila
I can see
paper,
that.
construction paper, whatever. Just start writing on something lineless. Just write, no end goal, just write whatever feels good. Even if it's just like, I don't
A
know. That's
binder
cool.
with yeah, a
Anything.
binder with like printer paper on it.
Your phone, anything. Send text messages to a fake number. I've done that. You know, just do whatever I have. I didn't have
Purpose
no
is real. Hey, I hear
listen.
you. I hear you.
Just get it all out and then I'll go back and read it. Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. We're gonna find a way. Write it on napkins, do whatever you need to do. Um, if that works for you, because sometimes, like I said, journaling doesn't work for people because we have
Right.
a perception of journaling, but just get it out. Voice notes, whatever it is, recording yourself, video. That's my favorite one is video.
Vlogs.
Uh-huh. Just, and it's just for me to see. And even if I'm just staring and looking at myself and I'm like, that's it. That was it for today. Today I felt like, and I'll just watch my progress. So yeah, that was it. But I was just saying, like, the fake it till you make it,
The fake it till
you'll
you
look
make it,
back and
yeah.
you realize that like you weren't even faking it. That was just you doing it. And that's what
Because you
life
made it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what life is. So yeah, I agree. Okay. That was it. Was that your wrap up? I'm done. I'm wrapped up.
I appreciate y'all entering the greater day. We're probably gonna have another wrap up after this because as she just said earlier, I just remembered something that we didn't do that we have to do.
What? Pray?
We didn't pray.
We didn't pray. We did not pray.
We
That was
didn't
the
pray.
first. That was the first. But we got to do it. We'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll do it.
Right.
Want to do it afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. I bet.
Until then, y'all stay positive. Y'all stay lifted. That is my motto. Um, and y'all can always contact us on all, well, not all social media, but on Instagram. We are reading y'all comments on YouTube. Y'all are funny. CJ, shout out to you, my boy. You be, hey, CJ, you my brother, bro. You my brother. Nevertheless, we are responding as well,
Yeah.
and we haven't had a guest in a minute, so it's time to pull a guest up.
It is
So
time.
if
It's
you
time.
are interested, and if you already have submitted a form, we are going to be overlooking those, and then we will get back to. Actually, we'll reach out to a couple of you guys, and might have
Yeah.
multiple people on the show. So, y'all stay questioning, stay curious, stay out the way, be positive.
Yeah.
Until then,
That's it.
we out the gray.
Bye.